Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, I am Kara and I'm SK Morris 2 on Ravelry and Instagram. And I am back for another week's podcast. I'm so glad everybody enjoyed last week and the subscribers I've gotten. I'm so excited. I didn't think I would get that many. I've got great compliments and great answers to some questions I had on some yarn last week. Like Erin gave me some tips, some suggestions on yarn to use since I have an allergy or that reaction to wool. So she gave me some ideas to try. And basically, I'm just back to show you what all I've done in the last week. First of all, I guess we'll start with my FOs. I finished my socks for my knit along, and they're showing up pretty good in color. It's really rainy and dreary here, so it's kind of gray outside, so it's really hard to get the lighting right in here. But I finished my socks for the knit along with Knix Knits and the Bakery Bears knit along. I did these in I Love This Yarn, and the colorway is Sherbet Stripes, and I did them top down. I did a Fish Lips Kiss Heel, which came out great, and I did the Kitchener stitch for the closing of the toe. And this is my first pair of socks, so they're worsted weight and they fit awesome. I was really, really happy. I really want to knit more socks now, and actually in sock yarn. And I will give you one warning. First morning I wore these, I ran to turn my alarm clock off real quick on my wooden floors and tile floors, and these are not to be ran in. Yeah, I fell, hit my butt, hit my hip, bruised my knee, hit my elbow. I feel like I am a crippled person now. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can barely move. My leg hurt, my knee hurt. I cannot believe this. I was so embarrassed. 6:30 in the morning, running to turn the alarm clock off so I didn't wake my kids up on spring break. And yeah, not a good idea. I wouldn't suggest running in your knitted socks. Hopefully I'm the only one that's done this. But anyway, I love them. They're soft, they're warm, they're wonderful, and they were lots of fun to knit. Okay, I don't have any other FOs, well, knitting, crocheting-wise FOs. I do have some FOs and some other projects I did. I decided to make some project bags, and I'm actually going to be giving these to my friend Paula, and then I'm going to make some more. I do need to practice on my sewing. I haven't sewn in quite a while, and this was the first time I put zippers in, so they're not great, but they're okay for the first time. And this is the first one I made, just out of some fabric I had, around the house, and then I did a Velcro top on this one. And I told her maybe not for the yarn. We talked about it so the yarn doesn't get stuck in it. You'll probably use it for like knitting needles to put them in your bag we take with you. And it's just lined with a burgundy fabric. Kind of matches the colors on the outside. Goes with them. And another one I did. I thought this one was super cute. It's just some material a friend of mine had given me. Her mother-in-law was cleaning out her stuff. And it's a little cowboy. And it's got a little zipper in the top. And it just zips shut. Probably a sock bag, a sock yarn bag, and it's just lined with a golden yellow kind of color. Kind of brings out the other colors in it. And then this one, it's a smaller one too. It's not very big. The zipper's better on this one, but I still am not happy with how the zippers on the ends look. I've got to figure out how to make that work right with complementary color inside. That was just some little FOs that I did project-wise. And then I made stitch markers, and I've got 2 place markers, like placement markers, how far you've gotten on your work. I first of all have this one. Oh, it's jingling. It's got a little jewel on it, and it's got the little claw clasp. And then I'm from Oklahoma, so of course I found this at Hobby Lobby, and I had to make that one. It's got that's another little place marker, and then a stitch marker I have. This one was so cute. It says, you can't really see it. It says, it's a heart, and it says handmade with love, and it's a little stitch marker, and little jewels on it. It's really pretty. They're really fun. They're really, really fun. I loved making them. I had so much fun making them. And then I because I liked making them, I bought some more stuff. Yeah. Part of my enhancement was I bought these. There's 4 of these little containers. So see, I have 2 empty ones. I can go get more. And then I have this one, and it has all my little a little, I don't know if you can see them, a little clasps and clips and things in it. And then this one has some beads and some jewels in it. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. They're just little, they just keep everything separated. But I can make many more. I'm so excited. And then I haven't made these yet, but these are so cute. They reminded me of Downton Abbey. Love Downton Abbey. They're little teapots. Aren't those cute? I just loved them. I need something to show this on a little better because you can barely see it. Okay, maybe that'll show. There it goes. Little teapots. Aren't those cute? I got 2 of those. I love them. This was so much fun. And I'm going to continue doing that and possibly selling them. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I just had fun with it and thought it would be great to do. And I got a container of all different kinds of beads. Got these from Michael's. They were all on sale. 15% off coupon, 40% off coupon. I buy everything on sale. So I got those. I had fun doing that. It was so easy. Some of those are going to my friend Paula also. And then another enhancement for this week. I'm kind of jumping around. I have notes, but I keep looking around, looking at the notes, looking back, looking at the notes. And I'm not paying attention to my friends. So I need to pay attention to the camera and talk to you guys instead of reading off of a piece of paper. Let's see. Okay, another enhancement. My husband actually told me to get this. We went to Hobby Lobby and we were just looking at some stuff there. And I found a washcloth crochet pattern book. Is this not the cutest pig you've ever seen? And yes, that's a scrunchie. A kitchen scratchy. I'm so making those for Christmas. They're so cute. But it's just all different kinds of crochet dishcloths and super easy, quick Christmas gifts to do throughout the year. Love it. My family loves it. So I got that, and I also, another stash enhancement. I went yesterday to the only local yarn shop, like I said last time, that I am aware of in the area, the L&B yarn shop in Norman, and I bought really good yarn. I'm excited about this yarn. Okay, so this is it. This is going to be my next pair of socks. Oh, it's not showing up very well. Okay. It's like blues and turquoise and green and yellow. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's squishy. It's squishy. And it came in one big long hank or skein or I don't know what you call it, big twisted up thing. They said, do you want us to roll that? Do you want us to wind that for you? I'm like, sure. I told them I was looking for sock yarn. Erin, give me yarn for Wayne. This is to you. It is 75% merino superwash, 25% nylon, heritage cascade yarns, and the colorway is Tropical Seas. I'm going to try it. It's super soft. It's not bothering my hands when I'm touching it, so I'm thinking maybe you were right about the chemicals in the sock yarn being, you know, the superwash. I'm thinking maybe that might be the way I need to go. They asked me if I wanted it wound in 2 balls. I said, sure. And she said, are you making socks? And I said, yeah. She said, do you want me to split it in half evenly for you? I was like, great, awesome. So they split it in half for me. Amazing. I will definitely be going back. Last time I didn't get that response when I went. So I hope my camera's not flickering. It looks like it's flickering, but we'll see when I put it up, I guess. I'm getting my laptop worked on, so hopefully I can get it and start recording on that instead of the Kindle and the iPad. Another yarn. Okay, so I'm making socks out of that. Don't know what sock pattern yet. I'll let you guys know when I find out. My other one, this squishy ball of goodness. Oh, it's not showing very well. The Kindle doesn't show color very well. It's pinks and mauves and purples and grays and oh, it's so soft. It is Queensland Collection Haze, 100 gram ball, 275 yards of 60% corn viscose and 40% cotton. I got that for $7.80. Yeah, it was on clearance. It was like $14. So I got it for like half price. Thinking maybe I'll make myself a cowl or something. It's not a great deal of, you know, yardage, but I can make something small for myself since I like the yarn. And I've been seeing everyone online getting this, and I thought I would get it and don't know what I'm going to make. Maybe a little small stuffed animal or something cute. I got my first Regia. And yes, that is showing up. It is bright colors. They're red, yellow, green, rainbow colors. And the colorway is Thomas color. I got that little my first Regia. So yeah, I'm trying out real yarns, not just regular old cotton and regular acrylic. This is going to be fun. So that was my enhancements and some finished projects. And let's see. Oh, whips. Works in progress. Okay, first of all, I'm going to show you my shawl. Let me get it out of my bag I made, Showed you last week. Didn't get a great deal of progress on it done. I got some done. Not a whole bunch. Okay, so last time we talked, I was here. I got like that much done. So, not a whole bunch. 3-4 rows. Not a lot. It's plain, stitch, go across, it's little yarn, do here, do there, take it with me. No big rush, Spring's coming. It'll be great for spring. I'll be done with spring by the time it's springtime. Not a lot going on that one. The other work in progress, let me see here. Okay, I talked about my shawl. Okay, my long-term project, my Afghan. No love. Didn't touch it. Hoping next week I will probably have a couple of squares done and maybe some more sewn together. That's going to be one of my goals for next week's podcast. And I showed you this book last week, the Amigurumi Crochet, and that cute little girl right there, that little pink hippo. My cousin had a baby. She has a 3-year-old, and she just turned 3, and they just had their second baby last week. So I had made a crocheted Afghan for the younger one. Well, I didn't think anything about the older one. Just slipped my mind, and I'm like, oh, I haven't made her anything. She's a new big sister. She's probably a little jealous. So I'm making the pink hippo. That is what I did last night, was his head and his face, and her head and face and ears. And I got the safety eyes, and I snapped those in. And then I've got her little body done. It looks a little odd. No arms and legs yet. She'll have arms and legs and clothes soon. I worked on her one night. I did the body. The next night I did that. I mean, it was like a TV show before I went to bed, and it doesn't take very long. So, yeah, first little stuffed animal I've ever made. Lots of fun. And she's pink. You just can't tell because the lighting. It's not that great. Hopefully it'll be sunny next week and it'll look a lot better on camera. And I will have her finished, and I'll save her so I can show you guys next week before I mail her off. They live in Houston, before I mail her. And mentioning this book, my daughters are 10 and 13, and they saw the hippo, and they're like, oh, make us a stuffed animal. I'm like, really? Really? So they've went through and they've picked stuffed animals now. So I guess I'm possibly going to have to make them a stuffed animal. And my 3-year-old son, he loved the dog in here, but I showed him a picture of a Ravelry pattern of a dinosaur. He loved it. So I may be doing the dinosaur for him. That's just kind of play in progress. Whenever it happens, whatever. Got plenty of stuffing, so I don't have to worry about that. And let's see, let me look on here. Oh, the other thing we did this weekend, a lot of reason that I didn't get a whole bunch of knitting done, was my husband and I, we replaced part of our fence last year. So we've been doing the recrafting of fence pickets, making new stuff with them. We made our hamper. Okay. Anyone at your house not know how to put clothes in a hamper? Or the hamper's always full most of the time because the hamper's small. Well, we have a linen closet in our bathroom, and the hamper goes underneath the bottom. Well, it's really short. And to get a hamper that fits under there, it's really small. It's not very big. Well, there's me and my husband, and we give our 3-year-old a bath in our bathroom. So his clothes go in there too. In like 2 days, it's full. So we made, well, I say we. He cut it, nailed it, stapled it, gunned it, put the caster wheels on it. He made me a wooden picket fence. It has a base to it on wheels, and then the edges are a picket fence. Looks like a log cabin. It's really cute. Huge. Very big. I fit an entire week's worth of laundry in the thing. I was so excited. And then I painted it on the inside and outside the faux wood old paint look, and it's like a green color. Maybe next week I can pull it out and show you when it doesn't have laundry in it what it looks like, or pull up a picture. But we did that this weekend. That took a long time Saturday, and I would knit a little bit on my shawl whenever he was doing that. So that took most of the day Saturday. Plus, it was so pretty outside. I had to get my little one outside. He's just going stir crazy with the winter. He loves to be outside. I had to take him outside. I couldn't keep him in. Couldn't stand here and knit and crochet when he's begging me to take him outside and play. So 70-something degrees, we had to be outside Saturday and Sunday. So we did that. And that will be probably more stuff that I will show throughout the spring and summer. We tend to do a lot of craft projects and We've got to replace the other part of our fence, the back part, this summer. So there will definitely be more craft projects that I will be showing you that not just mine and my husband. We work on them together. So knitting and crocheting goes down a little bit. Those come up. So it just kind of goes back and forth. But now that I'm doing the YouTube video thing, I don't think my knitting and crocheting is going to go down. I think I'm just going to have to squeeze in time for all of it. I enjoy it too much now that I've found out I can make other things other than just washcloths and hats and things like that. I'm really enjoying it. So definitely not going to be something that I'm going to slow down on. Let's see, that's my stash enhancements. And next week, okay, from this week to next week, I'm going to hopefully have some Afghan squares done. I'm going to make myself do at least 2 Afghan squares, and that will get me to where I can sew another row to my Afghan and get it done. Progress on my shawl, at least, some progress on the shawl. It's got to keep continuing. Let's see what else. And I'll try to have a sock pattern picked out for my new squishy yarn, and I'll show you that next week, which one I've picked. And maybe if I have time, I might cast it on between now and then. We'll see. I'll have some more stitch markers made up, and I will have, I don't know with this weekend coming up if I'm going to have more bags made. I might have some more to show you. I have a whole bunch of other material I want to use, but I really need to find a better pattern for those. I'm just kind of trying to wing it, and I need an actual pattern. I may have to buy a pattern. Let's see. And then I'm going to try to get some donation hats, at least one done before next week. Maybe crochet it with some scrap yarns and stuff, kind of like Margaret's been doing. I might try Margaret Olander. I might try to do some of those and see how that goes. And then I'm not going to pick a cowl pattern yet. I want to do a cowl for that yarn, but I think that I want to wait until I get my scarf, my shawlette, closer to being done. I don't want to overwhelm myself because I have a feeling I'm going to do that. And hopefully the weather will get better. My daughter is supposed to have his first soccer game Saturday, so definitely the shawl will be going with me to work on during the soccer game. About an hour, I think is how long it is. She's 10, so not very long. Hopefully I can get that, and I'm hoping my computer will be done. I'm having a teenager that lives in the neighborhood that's really good with computers. He's going to work on it for me and see if he can get it to working. It's old. And he may have to wipe it clean and put everything back on it. Sorry, I keep looking up. I'm looking at my notes to see if there's anything else that I am forgetting. I don't think there is. I've got to get on and put my socks. I've got to put those on Ravelry, on Knits, and the Baker Bears Knit Along so they can see they're finished. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it this week. A really short video. Gosh, it's only like 18 minutes. Okay. I thought I was going to talk a lot more. And mind you, I talk fast. Everybody tells me I talk fast. So if I'm talking too fast, let me know. That way I can slow it down a little. When I get excited, I talk really fast. And I'm trying not to be so serious. My friend told me I was so serious and I was so professional last week, and she was like, that is not you. You're so funny. Be yourself. Pretend like you're talking to me. I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't think some of the things I say to you should probably be on YouTube. So, yeah, we're just chatting with my buddies. So that's the way I'm trying to make it sound, because it feels really weird looking at yourself. But other than that, maybe I'll have some other little projects or some other things picked out to do next week, and if we get any other progress on anything, I'll let you know. But again, you can follow me on Instagram if I'm finishing anything or starting anything. I try to put some pictures on there. I didn't put pictures of my bags and my stitch markers. I was holding off because Paula hasn't seen the stitch markers, and they were going to be a surprise. She's watching. Yeah, Paula, I know. You see the stitch markers. But they're going to her now. I just had to show them to you guys before I could actually take them to her. But that's really it. You guys have given me a great boost of confidence on being on here. You've made me feel very, very, just much easier. Last week I was very nervous. So hopefully I will continue with this, and I can show you a bunch more crafts, projects, and all sorts of fun stuff. And Eventually, I'll have my YouTube channel a little more decorative. I've got to learn how to do that, and I'm going to have that guy show me how to do that that's working on my computer. Hopefully, I'll have like an intro screen or something cool, you know. But anyway, I enjoyed talking to you guys. Follow me on Instagram and Ravelry, skmorris2. That's where I post pictures, is mostly on Instagram. So I loved all the compliments, and thank you so much. And I guess I'll see you next week. Bye.